Hi, NEDY. How are you?
Good. Thank you. How are you?
I am great. It is an honor to talk with you right now.
Thank you, Ashley. Likewise.
And how cool is it that we're in this really cool museum?
I know. It's really nice. I love it. It's the first time I've been here. So
Same.
Yeah.
Surrounded by icons. Very inspiring.
Definitely.
So you have been on the scene for a little while and your new song Made to Be, or you're doing a remix right now, which is really exciting. But let's start from the beginning. What actually catapulted you into singing songwriting?
Yeah. Well, I actually started out of so I started as a guitar player. And so I had the desire to take music to the next level, but the people that I was working with, it would fall through for one or the other. I had to basically count on singers because I didn't know how to sing. So I took voice lessons and I learned how to sing. And it was during that time that I started writing songs.
That's awesome. That's really cool because you assume most people start singing.
Right.
And then they go into other things. But you have an incredible voice. So
thank you.
Obviously it was there all along.
Thank you.
And like I said, your single Made to Be, it's being promoted as anti-bullying.
Right.
But when I listened to it, I picked up so many more amazing themes. Just for you as the artist, how would you like that song to be received to the general public?
Yeah, I want it to be really an empowerment song for people, just to like encourage them that they don't have to be anybody but who they were made to be. They don't have to fit into the mold, because I know we try to fit in the mold sometimes, but just to have courage and to be encouraged to just be who they were made to be in their authentic selves.
I love that. It's really, really encouraging, especially right now when there's a lot of dissension going on. And, I found it interesting when listening to your story and reading about you that, here we are, we're not in high school anymore.
Right.
But you still, even I remember out of grad school, I experienced bullying in my place of work, and you think, where is this going? And I know that's something that inspired you to write this song. How long did it take you to really just put those thoughts down on paper?
That's a great question. I would say, so where I was being bullied at was my workplace, and there were other people who were being bullied there as well. I worked for that company for 3 years. So it took me almost those 3 years to really write down my thoughts and kind of just let it out.
And here we are.
It made
a great song.
Thank you. Yeah, I know it's awesome how your pain can be used for your purpose.
Yes, I love that. Your pain can be used for your purpose. That's beautiful and very true. So this club that you have started through it's an online forum, Friends Forever Club.
That's right.
That is so fun. Tell me about the start of that and where you want that to go.
Yeah, thank you. It started as an online forum and it's actually turned into more. So we've been able to turn our online forum into visiting kids at juvenile detention centers. Yeah, we've done different events with different nonprofits. One of them is local, Build Her a Bridge, and she's based out of Franklin, Tennessee as well. And then The Well, they're out of Cumming, Georgia. So it's just a lot of doors have opened. And yeah, we just like to encourage kids and adults even, because like we were talking about, bullying doesn't end in childhood. Unfortunately. So just encouraging people of their worth, of their value, and just reassuring them that they have a purpose. And then while educating them on the effects of bullying.
Yes. And it gives people a community. When I looked into it, I was like, this is nice because you're not asking, okay, tell me everything about yourself before we can even bring you into our club.
Yeah, exactly. Right. And then that does go back into the slogan is in with the outcast. So as someone myself, and I know you've probably felt this way too, you can feel alone when you've been bullied. And so just really welcoming and inviting people to be a part of a club, Friends Forever Club. And our slogan is in with the outcasts.
Oh, I love that. Just
Thank you.
Pain leads to your purpose. In with the outcasts. You are just knocking them out, NEDY.
Thank you, Ashley.
Well, obviously, if you have good songwriting talent, so.
Thank you.
And the song is doing really well. I know that you've already been featured in People magazine and, you're already performing at award shows and things. But where do you see Made to to be, especially with the remix coming out, going from here?
Yeah, I have dreams of it reaching the world. I really want it to just go 10 times further. And I'm so grateful for all the opportunities that have come through the song. Like you mentioned, People and the Josie Music Awards that I'll be performing at. And I just want more people to hear it and to be encouraged, because I know what it feels like to feel hopeless or lonely. And so I just want to encourage people not to feel that way, really.
So do you have an album coming out soon?
I have more songs coming out. I think right now the plan is to just do one single at a time and then an album. But who knows, that could change. I mean, if you have any requests, then I could do an album if you're asking for it.
Let's do it. I think you should. I think you should. We need to hear more of you.
Yes, for sure. Yeah, we'll definitely be hearing more. But yeah, thank you.
Good deal. So I know that, like you said, you've been really busy. And I think that for an artist, also putting the time in to not only talk the talk, but walk the walk, which I think you're doing with this Friends Forever Club, and just with being so candid about your story. Where can we go to be a part of that community? And what's the best way that we can keep in touch with what's going on with you?
Yeah, definitely. So there's many ways. I'm on Instagram, and my website is the same handle. So if you go to officialnedy.com, you can find my website. My Instagram is officialnedy, Facebook officialnedy. And then I do have a website for our nonprofit, and that's friends, the number 4, foreverclub.com.
Okay.
If you go on our website, you can actually be a part of our newsletter and stay connected, see what we're doing. I'm also featuring people who've been bullied in the newsletter once a month.
Wow.
So maybe, I don't know if you'd be interested, but we could get you on the newsletter.
I would love to.
Okay, great. Yeah.
So I think there's a stigma that you're breaking here.
Yeah, we're always looking for people to just share their testimony, but also give people hope, not just your experience, but what good has come from it and the transformation that can come from it. Just the beauty for ashes is another saying that I like to repeat and remember, and the pain into purpose.
I love that. And obviously you are flourishing with what you've been through. And I'm just so glad that you're sharing that story and gifts with people and this song. And I'm excited to hear the remix. I think it's going to be popping.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm excited for the remix too. It's going to be more upbeat. Think EDM, in the club, but singing songs that will give you life.
Yes. That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for chatting with me.
Thank you so much,
and
Ashley.
I can't wait to hear more from you.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.